Dear student, welcome in lecture number 4 in numerical in current electricity. Now this is the problem number 11 here. Now what is the problem here? That the resistance of galvanometer is given to you 100 ohm. A current flowing to the galvanometer is 2 milliampere. That is 2 into 10 to the minus 3 ampere. How you will convert a moving coil galvanometer into ammeter of range 2 ampere? And we know that the moving coil galvanometer can be converted into ammeter by connecting a very low resistance, that is shunt resistance, in parallel with G, and the respective formula is S is equal to Id upon I minus Ig into G. This is a shunt, and therefore putting the value of Id here, 2 into 10 to the minus 3, G is given to 10 to 2, that is 100, and therefore I, the range is 2 ampere, that 2 minus 0.002, and therefore putting I equal to 2 ampere here, and therefore it is S is equal to 2 into 10 to minus 1 divided by this subtraction is 1.998, and that is 1.001 into 10 to minus 1, and then divided by dividing by 10 here we get 0.1001 ohm. This is the value of shunt resistance which is connected in parallel with the galvanometer of resistance 100 ohm in order to convert it into ammeter of range 2 ampere. And therefore this is the value of shunt resistance connected in parallel with G to convert into ammeter of range 2 ampere. This we have to write this. This sentence is very important. Now second part in this problem is B part. The how you will convert the moving coil galvanometer into voltmeter of range 2 volt. And when the moving coil galvanometer is converted into voltmeter by connecting very high resistance in series with the galvanometer. And the value of high resistance R is equal to V upon Id minus D. And they are putting the value of V range 2 divided by range of the Id 2 into 10 to the minus 3 minus 100. That is 2 will get cancelled on this numerator. It becomes positive, that is 1000 minus 100, and that is 4900 ohm. This is the value of high resistance which is connected in series with the galvanometer in order to convert it into voltmeter of range 2 ampere. And this is one of the important example for 4 marks. And for your homework, if G is 50 ohm, Id is 5 milliampere, and here how you will convert into ammeter of range 5 ampere and voltmeter of range 5 volt. This is the homework. This is the numerical for homework for you. Now next problem is, that is problem number 12. The galvanometer is shunted by 1 upon R of its resistance. That is, you have to give here given to you that the shunt resistance is 1 upon R times resistance of galvanometer. Find the fraction of total current flowing through the galvanometer. That is, the fraction of current flowing through the galvanometer is Ig upon I. Ig upon I. We know the formula current flowing to the galvanometer is Ig is equal to S upon G plus S into I, and hence we have Ig upon I is S upon G plus S. Putting this value S is equal to 1 upon R into G in this equation. By simplifying this, we get Ig upon I is equal to 1 upon R plus 1. This is the fraction of current flowing to the galvanometer. And here homework is find the fraction of current flowing to the shunt resistance S. That is, we have to calculate Is upon I. Is upon I is equal to what? If it is Is, it is G upon G plus S. By putting the value of S is 1 upon R into G in this equation, by simplifying, we get the answer R upon R plus 1. This is the question for your homework. Now let us see the problem number 13. And this is the problem number 3. This is the multiple choice question, your exercise of current electricity. This is one of the multiple choice question. The series of resistances are connected in up to infinite. That is, a series of resistance of 1 ohm connected infinite, and this parallel resistance of 2 ohm connected up to infinity. And here across the point A and B, here we have our aim is find the equivalent resistance between A and B. In order to solve this problem, let us assuming that R is the equivalent resistance between A and B, and hence this R is the equivalent resistance, and thereby this equivalent circuit can be reduced as given in the diagram, as AB with the equivalent resistance between A and R with the equivalent resistance between A and B, and therefore if R is equivalent distance between A and B here, and therefore it can be written that this is the 1 ampere and this is across AB, a 2 ohm resistance is connected AB, and therefore this is the new point A dash and B dash, and let R dash be the new resistance between the point A dash and B dash. Since the series of resistance are connected, infinite series of resistance are connected across A and B, and this series goes on repeating, and this R dash has no effect on R because this series goes on repeating, and hence here we can write R dash has no effect on R since the series of resistance are go on repeating, and therefore the equivalent resistance between the point A dash and B dash, that is R dash, and this R dash is equal to, how to find R dash? The equivalent resistance between these 2 points is say R dash, this is R dash, and therefore R dash is equal to, from this point, R and 2 ohm they are connected in parallel, and this parallel combination is connected in series with the 1 ohm resistance. Hence the equivalent resistance R dash is equal to, this combination is Rp plus series 1 ohm. Therefore R dash is equal to Rp plus 1, and therefore we have here the R dash is Rp. Rp means resistance in parallel with R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2 plus 1 ohm. But here R1 is R and R2 is 2, and therefore it is 2R plus R plus 2 plus 1, and that is R dash, and that is equal to cross multiply, and therefore it is 2R plus R plus 2 upon R plus 2, and that is equal to 2R, that is 3R plus 2 upon R plus 2. Now since R dash has no effect on R, we can here write R dash is equal to R, because it has no effect means both values are same, and hence we can write here R is equal to 3R plus 2 upon R plus 2, and therefore on cross multiplication it is, therefore we can write R square plus 2R is equal to 3R plus 2. On this side it becomes negative, and therefore it is minus 3R and minus 2, and therefore minus 3R minus 2R, that is minus R and minus 2, and therefore we get the equation R square minus R minus 2 is equal to 0. And this is one of the quadratic equation of the type ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and the root of the quadratic equations are x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2, and putting this value here, and this x is, that is r, and minus b means here minus b, here minus 1 minus minus become plus, plus or minus under root of minus 1 square is 1 minus 4 a is 1 and c is minus 2, and therefore it is minus plus, that is 4 that 2, that is 8 plus 1 9, and therefore it is 1 plus or minus under root of 9 divided by 2. Taking only positive, under root of 9 is 3 plus 1 4, and that is 1 plus 3 divided by 2. Taking only positive value of root, and then r is equal to 3 plus 1, that is 4 upon 2, and that is equal to 2 ohm. And this is the equivalent resistance between the point A and B. This is one of the multiple choice question in your exercise. Now let's see one of the multiple choice question in your exercise, that is problem number 4 in your exercise. The multiple choice question number 4 in the exercise of current electricity. What is the question? That is problem number 4 here, multiple choice. A circular coil is given to you, a circular coil having a length L and has a resistance of 40 ohm. Has a resistance of 40 ohm and it divided into quarter. This is the quarter length. Divided into quarter length and between the point P and Q. And this length is quarter. Therefore, it divided into 4 parts like this. And this quarter length, that is L by 4. This length is L by 4 and remaining length is 3L by 4. And therefore, this circular loop is divided into 2 parts. And that the first part having length L1, this segment having length L1, that is L by 4, and this length having the resistance R1. This is having resistance R1, and therefore remaining part having length L2, and remaining part length is 3L by 4, and this segment having resistance R. And if rho is the specific resistance of wire, then rho is equal to RA upon L, and therefore the resistance of the wire R is equal to rho L upon A. Since the wire is same, rho and A both are same because they are made up of same material and they are made up of the same loop. Hence, rho and L are same, and therefore the resistance R1 of first segment is R1 is equal to rho L1 upon A, and the second segment having resistance R2 is equal to rho L2 upon A, and therefore we have R1 upon R2. Therefore rho A will get cancelled, that is L1 upon L2, and L1 having value L by 4 and L2 having 3L by 4, and therefore this L by 4 will get cancelled, that is 1 by 3, and therefore we can have R2 is equal to 3R. And here the total resistance of R is the total resistance of the circular loop, that is R is equal to, say, we can have R1 plus R2, and therefore here we have R1 plus R2, that is equal to 40, but R2 is equal to 3R1. R2 is equal to, therefore R1 plus 3R1 is equal to 40, and therefore 4R1 is equal to 40, and therefore R1 is equal to 10 ohm. And this piece having resistance 10 ohm, and remaining the total resistance is 40, and R2 must be 30 ohm. And therefore these two segments having resistance R1 and R2 are 10 ohm and 30 ohm. But remember, this circular loop is connected to the battery. What is the given? Like this circular loop, that is these 2 points P and Q connected to the battery like this, and this battery having resistance 24 volt and having internal resistance 0.5 ohm. And here our aim is what will be the current flowing through the battery. What will be the current flowing through the battery. And therefore these two segments, they are connected in parallel like this. Therefore, like this, the two circular loop can be divided into two segments of resistance R1. These are parallel combination R1 and R2. And this parallel combination connected to the battery like this of 24 volt and internal resistance of 0.5 ohm. And therefore let's apply the Ohm's law for the closed circuit, and therefore the I is the current, therefore I is the current flowing through the circuit, and applying the Ohm's law here, I is equal to E, that is EMF, divided by the equivalent resistance, that is Rp plus small r, and therefore this is equal to the, let us find Rp. Rp is equal to R1 R2 is 10 and 30, and therefore is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2, and putting the value 10 into 30, and therefore 10 plus 30, that is 40, and therefore it is, that is 30 upon 4, that is 7.5 ohm. This is the Rp, and the current I is equal to, and therefore E, that is 24 volt divided by 7.5 plus 0.5. internal resistance, and the current flowing in the closed loop is 24 divided by 8, and finally I is equal to 3 ampere. This will be the current flowing to the battery, and this is one of the multiple choice question in your exercise. This is one of the important problem for JEE also. This is one of the application oriented problem. If you like my video, please subscribe it and click on the like button.